I need to like get a cut of promoting these things because I've had several people buy them based off of my word. Like I'm an influencer, right? Oh, notifications going out? Are they? There's one. Immediate thumbs up. I thank you for that. There's the purdy truck. Isn't that a purdy truck? That's a purdy truck. Oh, that's not purdy. Sorry about that. All right.
It's not purdy.
Oh, turn that down. Such a dork. I'm a dork. All right. Oh, good. You saved me from watching the little guy. Was the little guy alive or something? Or did I step on somebody? We just had dinner. We had two, not one, but two, because I love meat. We had two flat iron steaks, which, by the way, I want to thank Scott at SRO Logistics because he's the one that suggested that those cut of steaks are awesome. And they are. They look like they'd be like one of those breakfast, patio steaks, but no, they're actually, you can cut it with a plastic butter knife. You get in the silverware, the cheap generic silverware you get at the hot dog bar. And it was delicious. So what I did is I put two of those in the Hot Logic Mini, threw some ghee, Ghee, which is shelf-stable butter, and salt and pepper, and it was delish. And then I topped it off with a little bit of chicken and some liverwurst. So we that's what we had for dinner. And then for breakfast I had 3 eggs. And for lunch I had a little bit of chicken. That was it. Cooking up a flat iron right now. Dude, they're so tender. I mean, they're perfect. They're good. They're cheap too. They're like, I think I paid $6 for what I had at Walmart. Now Walmart's weird. Walmart's hamburger prices are good, but their steak prices have shot up like 50,198%. So that's kind of annoying. But I don't want to eat ribeye every night either. Anyways, so as fun as that would be very expensive. And the whole idea, one of the ideas of this carnivore thing is, I want to show that you can do it without breaking the bank. I almost said banking the break, but that would have been dumb. Without breaking the bank. You don't have to eat ribeye every night. You don't have to eat prime cuts of meat every night. Pork and ground beef are pretty dang cheap. Ratman Roan, what's up? I'm kind of near your territory. I'm here off I-40 at least. But let's see. Let's see some shout outs. We got Daniel Adami, Grafton, GNC Family Trucking. I need to talk to you, Chucky, about a couple of things. Twitch, Wars. What's that mean? Robert Daniel, Grafton, Scott SRO Logistics, Mike Miller, 5 Toes Down, Cycling Trucker. You see, Daniel says he sees James Best truck to the right. Well, you must be either near Joplin or Neosho. So that's primarily where that guy runs. Oh, I didn't realize the little guy was live. I didn't get a notification. Oh, there he is. Okay. That's a picture of a winter truck. No wonder I ignored it. I like a little guy. Everybody picks on him, but I don't mind him. He's a good dude. He made me a moderator on his channel, which is kind of interesting. But I've hung out with him at truck shows, and yeah, he's a showman, but whatever, we all are to a certain degree. And then RD changed his name again, so now he's called the Trashy Trucker Show. So, and then I based off of Provost Motorsports, his recommendation, I subscribe to the True Trading Group, and man, I missed the thing with the AMC crap. Days. Always late to the party. Always late to the party. Yep, Joplin. See? How do I know that, Daniel? Because I know my stuff. I know my stuff when it comes to my area. JBS meat processors just got a cyber attack. Meat prices will increase. These cyber attacks are becoming more and more. You know, I'm kind of wondering if, let's talk conspiracy theory for a minute. YouTube's probably like, what's he gonna say? Is it possible that these cyber attacks is masking inflation that is inevitable? Just a question. Just a hypothetical question. Right. Oh, man. Look, I'm here to tell you, okay? This is no joke, okay? We're going to get real here for a minute. I would not do any big loans. I would not put yourself in a position where you're barely scraping by and your debt to cash ratio should be low as you could possibly get it, because inflation is coming, and in some ways it's here. And anytime there's a cyber attack or a boat crashes in the Gulf or a hurricane sneezes, they're gonna like, oh, create a shortage. That's why plywood is like $80,000 a foot now, and you know, dang Chinese, dang it, you know. Doesn't matter what they're gonna call it, how they get there. Inflation is coming, so you better have your ducks in a row when it comes to your finances. That's my financial advice for the day. Nah, you didn't do anything, Chucky. I just had a couple of questions for you. I think you and a friend of mine need to have some conversations. It'll be good, though. It'll be good. It'll be good. Southern Rider, I'm still recovering from yesterday. I know this isn't the topic of this live, but it's hard to deal with the memory of losing 3 friends in Iraq over 12 years ago. Southern Rider, there is no... I mean, I mentioned day 14, but we could talk about anything. My live feeds are always open forums, and I feel you, Southern Rider. Yesterday was Memorial Day, and it's very symbolic to a lot of people. It should be symbolic to a lot of people. I agree with you, LVC. I really do. Jar Far is Springfield from Joplin. I got a delivery there tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. You're about 80 miles, Daniel. Where are you delivering at? Because I can get you into Springfield. Unless you're out of hours, I know where you can park in Springfield without any issues. You need to text me. Don't call me during this live feed because I'm live right now. So. But you're about 80 miles, depending on what side of Springfield you're on. You can put the customer in here if you want. I don't care. But a 6 a.m. delivery, I have 2 guesses for that. Who's where you delivering at 6 a.m. So. If I could buy any new truck, what would you choose? I would buy either the new Volvo 860, like what Provost has, or the new body style of T680. Because the Volvo's comfortable. Oh, you know what? I like the new Max too. That's tough. That's a tough one, man. I like the new Max. I'm not 110% on the interior of the Mac, And yes, I've been in one. But it would be between those three. The Volvo would present challenges because I do a lot of water loads, which are 45.5, and that's kind of pushing it for that truck. And then the new T680 with the new body style, I don't even think they're available yet. And even if they were, they probably got a lot of bugs in them to work out. And so the Mac would be, I like how the Macs look going down the road. So, yeah, Daniel, you can park on the ramp literally in front of that place. And I hope you didn't book anything after that load. So, Juan, what's up? How's it going? I want a new Volvo 860 looking to get in December. Ian MacArthur, what I liked about the new Volvo is, and Ratman's been in one, is the room. You can live in that truck. And even with all my crap in here, you can live in that truck. Ratman, if you move up to the real deal, those Macs are pretty sharp. You know, Mac and Volvo are made by the same company, I'm sure you know. It just depends on what kind of room you want. But the Volvo 860 is definitely limiting on the weight that you need. And the wheelbase is longer on those. But if I had a choice between the smaller Volvo and the Mac, I would totally go with the Mac. Driver next to me is the brand new 680, but he's a company driver. I have yet to see those other than the test models out here. I think Crete's got a couple running around here with the digital camouflage thing going on. But that's all I've seen of them. But those are pretty sharp. And also, it would depend on how reliable the Mac dealership is around your area, Ratman. To me, that's almost the most important thing. Because you can buy a good truck, but if nobody knows how to service it, it doesn't do any good. But if you buy a crappy truck, but you get excellent service, you know, how do you weigh those options? So, Marty, I bought my truck from Joplin, Kenworth. The Great Freight Sage Logic, what's up? LT? No, I wouldn't touch International. My wife will soon be a service advisor at Nicardo dealership. The iShift Volvo is like a Cadillac. Yes, Southern Rider, and if the Mac automatic is the same way, Ratman, Volvo makes the best automatic, hands down. And I know the people that have the Mac, they love them. So, it's got digital camouflage wrap. Yeah, so they're not, I don't think they're in the market yet. So those are test vehicles. Is it a Crete driver by any chance, Mr. Adami? Ghostface, you are 100% correct, I bet. A Freightliner with a Murphy bed. Daniel Adami, the last time I was at that place was with Schneider. 10 hours. Don't take my word on it, though. Look at the reviews. You're going to be there minimally. I don't think I've ever gotten out of there less than 4 hours. And you're going to need lumper. There's a lumper deal. And their check-in system kind of sucks. So, Volvo Mac locks you in your dealer network and they won't share software. LVC Packard does the same thing. If you have a Packard motor, you're taking it to a dealership, whether it be Peterbilt or Kenworth. No independent shops. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You're talking about the camo. Let's see. The Mac M Drive is based on Volvo technology. It's nearly as bulletproof. There you go. Dennis Richardsville, what's up? So, that's exciting, Ratman. That'll be cool. What made you decide to do that? You got tired of those small construction zones? I only have about 10 pallets and weigh 6,000 pounds. Well, you might get lucky and get out of there 4 hours. Is it mixed product, though? Or is it just like a straight 6 pallets? Howdy, partner. That's an interesting name you have. That's funny. What'd you book after that, Daniel? Because if you're picking up something in Springfield, I can tell you who's got the leniency, who doesn't. I need to book a load for tomorrow. I don't have anything booked yet tomorrow. I deliver here in this crummy old town tomorrow at 10 a.m., which kind of sucks, but I'm going to look at the reviews to see if I can go in early. Two pallets of salsa and like 10 pallets of on the border chips. Well, Daniel, guess you'll find out. Need to get a truck not locked to dealership. Seems like I could actually make a few bucks with the step deck, but I like my creature comforts. True, Ratman, true. This load paid 3+ mile from Texas. That's pretty good. To get $3 a mile, especially, did you pick it up in Dallas area? Well, either Dallas or Houston, getting $3 to come back up to Missouri is pretty good. That's pretty good. I haven't been to Dallas in quite a while. Ever since Ratman sold his Lamborghini, I really had no motivation to go down to Dallas, because he promised I could drive it, and there goes that plan. Jamie, what's up, man? You got the beard going on. Salute. Is your favorite color green because of your truck, or would you have gotten a different color truck? I had the choices between green and purple, so I chose green. If I had to choose the color of my truck, it would be black. Black or red. Well, black trucks are hotter. You know what? When it's 95 degrees, it doesn't matter what truck you're driving, it's going to be hot. So, you have a replacement on order? Sweet. Let me know when you get it. I'll book a load to Dallas. Yeah, I agree with you, Ratman. It's definitely limited. You know, there's a lot of truck drivers that like want to go to that platform, and I know a couple of people with their own authority that tried that platform. They tried, you know what, screw this ELD, screw this, I'm gonna go and do the hot shot. Well, within the first 3 months, they're like, regret. I had a friend of mine that constantly said he was going to go to a 3-car hauler, and I said, don't do that. Don't do that. I think he's finally listening to me, but you never know. He does silly things. The Trashy Trucker Show is what his new handle is. Twitch, you should take yelling at the windshield. My last load that I booked, but ended up getting a Tonu, and that paid $3K, 336 mile to go from around Texarkana, but picked up in Texas going to Ohio. But paper for my load has been made. I think you did better then. So you got $3 a mile with a lighter load. See, a lot of people don't take that in consideration when you, if I had a choice, okay, just pay attention here, okay? If I had a choice from taking a load, say from Dallas, Texas to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, that was 45,000 pounds, and a choice of a load taken from Dallas, Texas to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, that was 5,000 pounds, but paid $300 or $400 less on the revenue, I'm taking that lighter load. You know why? Because lighter weight on that toll road is less money and less fuel. And so once you hit St. Louis, it's flat until you get to West Virginia. And or well, no, I take it back. Around New Concord is when you start seeing the hills and stuff. So like that, you like that sound effect. And so you'd be like, well, I would have taken that. No, no, no. You got to worry about the net, right? You got to worry about the net. You're just bored. You want more consistent work outside of my own product. I'd be curious to see how much new Macs are running right now. Because I could have got one for 145 or 140 last February. If you get a brand new truck, what type would you go with? Are you just a Kenworth fan? Backseat, I've just been answering that. It would either be a Kenworth, Volvo, or the Mac. One of those three. I would not go with Peterbilt, and I would not go with definitely not International, and not Freightliner. Robert is killing it. 190, holy crap. I better have a nice back massage on this chair. Oh, what I missed? Lugnut, what's up? But when it is 75 in a black truck, it feels like 95. You won't like black. Chucky, I had a black truck. And a black truck that the APU never worked. If I had to go with a color, though, besides black, since everybody hates me having a black truck, it would be red. Red or... I don't like white trucks. If I was... Like, if white truck was my only option, I would... It's getting a wrap. It's getting some graphics put on there and stuff like that. So... Volvo is a studio apartment. I agree. Who will win the weight loss challenge? Team Tiny or TC Box? I didn't realize they were in a weight loss challenge. I'm subscribed to Team Tiny, but I haven't watched anything yet. And then I haven't subscribed to TC Box. Ferrari red. That's good. Yeah. I agree with you, Jamie. White is too generic. You gotta have some flair, you know. And white, man, white shows the dirt pretty easily. Ferrari red. You know what the best red I've seen? When I was in auto body class, there was a red called Mitsubishi red. That was the best red I've ever seen, besides the candy apple two-tone thing. You know, where you put a gold paint down and then you put like a red translucent over it. That would be the shiznit right there. That would be hard to match if you ever had any damage. Heat shield window reflectors really do work. They're custom made for each model truck. They keep the truck way cooler in summer. Yeah, I've got some of those. You know, do I notice this truck being a little bit less warm in the summer? I don't know. Like I said, when you're in a parking lot, it's 95 degrees. I don't know. I think it's all about the same. I don't know why people get so bored in trucking when they're assigned to go to the same places every day. They shouldn't complain because they always know where they're going and will never get lost. Backseat, that's the way I am, dude. I will do a dedicated run. I will. You know, my dad had a really good run towards the end of his career. He had a run that went from Springfield and went to Jacksonville, Florida. And he left on Sunday, was home Thursday. Drop and hook on both ends, private carrier, so you don't have to worry about any, brokers or any back hauls or anything like that. And he made a pretty good penny doing that. And it was like stress-free trucking, The only variance was weather and traffic. That's it. So I am all about, I will ride a gravy train for as long as I possibly can. If a broker called me and said, Steve, we got Springfield to Joplin, do these twice a day, every day for X amount of dollars for the next 2 years, I'd be like, let's do it. Because would I get bored every now and then? Maybe. Who knows? You make your own excitement, right? I would do that in a second. Or even something longer, like if someone said, hey, I got a load that goes from Joplin to Columbus, Columbus back to Joplin, same customers each side, you know, needs to be done in this amount of time, I would do it. I would memorize every nook and cranny on 44 and 70 for that. White is the safest color, that's true. So if I had to go with white, let's say the only truck on the lot was white, or someone generous that's rich wants to buy me a white truck, I wouldn't complain. I would put some graphics on it though. We got a really cool graphics shop here in Springfield. So Twitch yelling at the windshield. There you go. There you go. That's funny. Now you just need a profile pic. I have a clear film on my windshield block UV light, keeps temperature down in summer. That's a good idea. You know, there's a factory tint on the side, but you know what I also use, guys, is this. Check this out. Go in the window tinting section of your local Walmarts, and what this does is it static cleans. This one's kind of dirty right now, but it static cleans to the window. And what I'll do is I'll put it like literally right there where it covers my elbow. It doesn't cover the mirror, and so it keeps the sun off my arm. And every now and then you got to wipe it down with non-ammonia glass cleaner, and then I just pull it off at night and I just put it up there. So. Well, it's like any grocery warehouse, Daniel. I mean, I haven't been in there in like 3 years since I left Schneider. I refused to do a load in the spot market with them. I've been on a couple of loads, but you know, and I made sure it was like on a Friday morning, you know, because I was going to go home after that. But you know, you gotta. I mean, I don't know. It could be different now because of COVID world. It could be way different. So, okay. So backseat, I had for breakfast. I had 3 eggs. For lunch, I had some rotisserie chicken, and then for dinner, I had 2 steaks, flat iron cut, and then some liverwurst. That was dinner. And I feel like I've had Thanksgiving dinner. I've only got 2 more days left on my medication, and we're not eating till noon, people. We're not eating till noon on those days. So you got to be careful with the tint on the side, though. You Landstar guys, especially, place will fail you for your tint on the 120-day inspections if you're not careful. And DOT is like, you're dumb. So used to have dedicated run that went from Laredo to Canada. Nice money. Man, I lug that. I bet that's a nice haul too. I know Pale Rider's always envisioned a Little Rock to Laredo and back kind of thing. And I told him, I said, dude, come over to like trucking and do the spot market, and we'll try to hook something up. No, I like having a white trailer because people, like when I do this left turn signal thing, people will actually let me over because they know I can get on it. Now, Schneider ICs don't have governed trucks, but because of the company guys, they get stereotyped. And you don't think I don't know the difference? I know the difference. I've felt the difference. I've seen the difference. I've experienced the difference. Once I was back in a white trailer, I had no problem people letting me over when I needed to pass. I drove a CEO with tinted windows, was pain in the butt to back up in the dark. Oh, cab over, okay. Very hard to overeat protein. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. You got people that tell you if you eat too much protein, it destroys your kidneys and da 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 da. And I guess, you know what I need to do? What I need to start doing with these, you know, I've got, what, 30 more days? 30-something more days? Whatever 40 minus, was it 15, 14, whatever we got? And eventually these updates are going to get boring, right? So I'm going to start attacking certain topics. You know, what, instead of doing live, I should be talking about how I survived Memorial Day on the cookout and everything. I kind of went over that yesterday morning, but yesterday morning's live feed, but you know, I just want to do an open forum, give you an update. You know, I don't think I'm going to do a video every single day, but you know, Little Vine Coach just gave me a couple of good ideas, couple, you know, comments, you know, have given me some ideas of what I need to approach. The problem is I don't feel like an expert. I don't want to sit there and tell you should do carnivore when it could be jacking my whole system up, right? And so I don't want to do that to you, right? This is just, it's kind of like my trucking. This is what my experience is, and here's what I'm dealing with. Good evening, Meatloaf. That's funny. It's slow and expensive. Thanks, Capstone. Yes. I'm not... Is it Capstone that's there? Ghostface? Ghostface, are you someone I know, like, personally? 25 days. Thank you, Jamie. Math is hard. Yeah, that's kind of... There's a lot of studies that are flawed, right? There's a lot of studies that are flawed. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. I was going to do a video about this, but maybe we'll talk about it here. There was a period, there was 60 days that I did nothing but fruits and vegetables. I was a vegan. I was a freaking vegan for 2 months. Right? 2 months. Never again. Never again. That, if anything, screwed up my system pretty good. Clydesdale, I've been doing it for 10 months, down 83 pounds, 355 to 272. Clydesdale, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Karen, what's up? Look, has my truck or trailer been hit recently? Yes, actually it has. My trailer was hit, don't know when, don't know where, don't know how, but it's only cosmetic. Oh, and then my truck, last time I was in Dallas. Actually, I was in Denton, Texas, and some jackwad hit my mirror. And then he got mad at me because I was upset. You gotta love this entitlement. Scott, that's funny. Look, my only point to this weight loss / eat healthy eating is this. Any of you follow Hensley? He could possibly be losing his leg. You know, this diabetes thing is legit. I have friends that have lost limbs over diabetes. There's people in this chat that have lost limbs over diabetes. Diabetes is the real pandemic. And as truck drivers, we are susceptible to it because of all the processed food that we have. We don't eat right, we don't sleep right, we're under stress, whether it be from your dispatcher or your business. You know, when you go to a shop and you have an $8,000 bill, you know, the last thing you want to do is eat a healthy salad, right? You want to like forget your problems with the macaroni and cheese and the country fried steak, right? And dude, I've been there. I've been there. I have been there. And the whole point of what I'm trying to show you is you don't have to be there. That's it. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm not trying to say I'm better than you, because I'm not, because I've had my falters. When I was doing the juice fast, I caved in a couple of times because I was hungry all the time. And I'll go into more detail about that on a separate video. I tried juicing once, terrible experience. Low carb, high fat worked for me. I need to get back on it. Jamie, yes, you do. Now, the thing with juicing was this. Look, it worked in the beginning because here's why. Because it got me off processed food. It cleaned up my diet, literally. So the energy I was feeling, the weight loss I was experiencing, the clarity I was experiencing, I thought it was because of the nutrients in the vegetables. But what I didn't realize, now that I do, that I know now, is that it wasn't because of the nutrients had something to do with it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, vegetables can be healthy. It's not like I'm anti-vegetable or nothing. But it was getting off the processed foods and sugars. That is what I was feeling. So when I got into the keto thing and it was experiencing the same thing, but at a healthier, much more manageable level, it was awesome. It still is. You guys want to see something? Oh, he flew off. There's a bird sitting on my mirror. It was cute. All right. Yes, sir. Nope, just been watching for about 4 years. Finally started commenting. Okay. Scott, 42% statistics are on. Who do you think is more popular, Hulk Hogan or The Undertaker? Probably Hulk Hogan. I mean, he was in a lot more movies than Undertaker. Carnivore diet is a good reset. You eat much less and you're not storing fat. That's I'll agree with that. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm doing a reset, and it's been pretty good. Stone Cold all the way, says Lugnut. Nothing Winnie's in the house. How's it going? Truman H. Do you drink bulletproof coffee for breakfast? No. I tried the MCT oil in the coffee, and that just ate through the cup. It made my cup all greasy, and I hated that. I tried doing the ghee and the butter. That was dumb. I mean, for me. I mean, if you do it, whatever works for you, right? But I just had to become fat adapted. I didn't have to take on any extra fat. So a lot of times I just put heavy whipping cream in the coffee, if I put anything at all. Most truck stops will sell this. This is sold by Road Pro. So, predominantly Pilot and Flying J. So, see, Steve will call you tomorrow as stuck at receiver. Okay, Britt. That's cool. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm hitting the reset button because I was relying too much on those keto snacks, the keto Atkins bars, and the keto Slim Fast, and the keto ice cream, and the keto bread, and next thing I know, my weight loss stalls, and then I start getting my depression back. I start gaining a few pounds, and I start having a couple more cheats because, you know, hey, I deserve it. I've done this and this, you know, deserve, right? And I said, you know what? Enough. And that's the point that you have to get. You have to get to the point where you have to say enough. I have a problem and I need to fix it. The Undertaker's more popular. There you go. My wife suggests egg yolk in your coffee. No. No. No, you can eat an egg yolk. I'd rather do that. Cooked egg yolk. I'm not a... Look, these carnivore Facebook pages, they're kind of nuts. They eat raw meat. I mean, there's a person posting pictures of steak tartare with a raw egg yolk. I don't think I'm there. I mean, I like a rare steak, don't get me wrong, but it's got to at least have something, you know? While I do like some sunny side eggs, I like my eggs over medium, but I am not in the raw meat stage whatsoever. There are people doing raw liver, and I'm like, no, not there. I can already see you're in better spirits. The Levine Coach, thank you. I appreciate that. I tried Slim Fast. I gained weight, sugar, and carbs all in it. Yes, Slim Fast. Look, I almost did a video clip, but Walmart was watching because Walmart doesn't like you taking a camera and talking about their stuff. So, but there's the whole shelf of nutritional shakes, and there's nothing nutritional about them. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, this chocolate milk with extra vitamins that's supposed to fill me up is healthy for you." You still can't pronounce, it may not have sugar in it, but you still can't pronounce half the ingredient, 90% of the ingredients. Grafton, I agree. Do I like country music? I like what they call dark country music. Hold on a second.
Hey, is this the security side right here?
Security side?
In the park? I'm gonna drop my trailer.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'd talk to the counter and see where you should drop your trailer.
Okay, thank you.
So. The kind of country music I like is like the Dead South. I like that. I like 16 horsepower. I like the darker country bluegrassy stuff. I'm not into the Alan Jacksons or the, Garth Brooks and stuff like that. I'm not into that. Or old school, like I'm talking like when Willie Nelson had short hair and, and didn't smoke weed at the time. That old school. Jerry Christian, you get E. coli. Yes, I agree with that. That's why I won't do that. The Premier Protein Espresso drink tastes good. I'm not sure if it's on your diet. No. Look, Monster Bang makes these keto coffee drinks. Energy drinks. It's all trash, guys. It's all trash. I don't care if it says 0 sugar or not. It's all trash. Did he? Did he come out of the room smoking weed there, Ratman? You're probably right. Before he announced that he smoked weed. Let's just say that, right? George Strait brings back bad memories. I was in a bad relationship, and that chick loved George Strait. And that movie about him being a country star and he disappears for a minute? That was a neat movie, but man, that sappiness in that movie made my woman at that time hate me because I'm an asshole. And so George Strait brings back very many bad memories. So, the woman I end up marrying was the death metal chick. So there you go. Heard Prime just dropped Loves, move over to Flying J. That sucks. Willie's umbilical cord was enjoying that. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It's I'm pretty open-minded musically, to be honest with you guys. Ghoul Town? Is that a group, Jamie? SC, I do like liver. I like chicken liver better, but as far as eating it you don't want to eat it every day, but it's probably the most nutrient dense meat you can eat, but you can't really doctor it up anything on the carnivore thing. So I just would rather do liverwurst. Yeah, you gotta love rumors like that, Bugnut. You missed my comment, Snorelord. Right, LVC is not attacking me like he used to before. Shots fired. Oh, give me a minute, Daniel. We'll attack you. Rush is the best ever. I like Rush. There's a really good documentary on Rush on Netflix. I suggest you all check it out if you're a Rush fan. Goes over the whole history and everything. Rest in peace to Neil Peart. He was one of the top drummers in music. Any kind of music. He was doing stuff that death metal drummers wish they could do now back in the 70s. Is that what it's called? Beyond the Lighted Stage? I don't remember. I gotta take these glasses off. This is dumb. I hate those glasses. Tom Sawyer. Man, my favorite Rush song is not even a Neil Peart song. It's Working Man. I love that song. Watch out where the Huskies go. Don't you eat the yellow snow, right? Do I believe in reincarnation? These are interesting questions, Mr. Undertaker. Oh, that's an interesting question, because I have my own weird theories and I'll just keep them to myself. No, it wasn't Ghostface. Did you guys notice I kind of looked down for a second when that guy approached me? When someone approaches your truck, watch their hands. Watch their hands. And I've had some issues at this truck stop before, so I'm on guard already. My favorite Rush album is Moving Pictures. I like that album. Today's Tom Sawyer. He gets okay. We're singing. There was a local band in Springfield that were basically a Rush tribute band. They were dead on. They were just spot on. The guy sounded like Geddy Lee and the whole 9 yards. You're moving to Montana? What you doing that for? Twitch yelling at the windshield. There you go. Now you got a thumbnail. Dude, you're doing it right now. That's all you got to do. I hope you like the snow, Lugnut. Montana is beautiful. One of my best, most favorite trips that I've taken in a truck was I had 6 stops in Montana off of, was it Interstate 90 or something? And it was glorious. That's actually on my old channel, some of those stops. If you type in Snorelord's old channel, and it's there. It's sped up, so it's like 15 minutes long, but it's all sped up. Neil Peart and Richard Christie, yep. Frampton Comes Alive, best album of my generation. Yeah, that was you know, right, man, I have yet to listen to that all the way through. Every now and then I get in these moods where I'll just get on Spotify and I'll just pick old stuff. I get on this retro kick where it's like, you know, older Black Sabbath, older Judas Priest, Tank, all that stuff, like the obscure stuff that the classic rock stations haven't played to death. You know, where I I don't know. I like obscure rock, like obscure old rock. I like that because that's where the soul was. They weren't worried about album sales. It was from the heart. And I remember I ran into a guy that he said he listened to nothing but old 50s and 60s music. Oh, like Beatles and stuff like. He's like, no. I'm talking like the stuff that never got labels, that never got signed, that never like hit the Beatles level. And he goes, you would be surprised of how many great gems are out there in the record vinyl world that people have just forgotten about forever. Gonna be a dental floss tycoon. I grew up there, better be rich. There's no industry. Semi's not a real semi. I've had super singles. Real semi trucks have duals on the rear axis. That's funny. I do not like super singles. We'll never, ever have super singles again. Now, with that being said, it's not like I had huge issues with it. But get on a 2-lane road with no shoulder and you blow a tire, it's a wrap. Real truckers would never be on YouTube. I'm not a real trucker. I couldn't do half the stuff my dad pulled off. But looks like we're winding down. We're almost at an hour. I wanted to end this at 7 o'clock because I'm sure my wife wants to talk to me on the phone, and if not, she probably, you guys are probably sick of me after an hour. An hour is my limit. I'm not James Bass. I'm not. I've been doing an hour and a half long live feeds here lately, but it's only because you guys ask such great questions. Love that. Yeah, that's what that document. I didn't know that, and then when the documentary came through, I was like, wow, okay, Neil Peart was the lyric writer. I'm in a truck. Does that make me a trucker? Yeah, I guess. I'm a trucker in spirit, I guess. Everyone asks a lot of questions. Look, you can ask all the questions you want, but if they aren't worth the damn, then what's the point? I will have to say the Undertaker / Backseat, probably the same person, have been asking great questions that go beyond the norm. What I hate about today's world when it comes to music is that you get on Twitter and some band or some artist that you love everything they've ever done, opens their damn mouth and talks their politics. And then you're like, oh, you're one of those. Bottom of the Spotify list, you will go. Ratman, thanks for showing up. Thanks, and if you got any questions about buying that Mac, holler at me. Maybe I'll take a load to Dallas soon. I don't know. There's probably more likelihood of you coming through Springfield at the time that I'm home than me coming through Dallas. Why is 42 the answer to life? I have no idea. Actors too, yes. Yep. What is the meaning of life? Hold on, I'll tell you. What is the meaning of life, Conan Barbarian? The meaning of life is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. There you go. That's the meaning of life. Or 42, depending on who you listen to. Megadeth, Fire and Bassist. That is the power of the internet right there, people. If I ever become rich and famous, I'll let laughing die down before I finish this thought. The last thing I will ever do is put myself in a situation that involves my naked body and cameras. Ever. I don't care if it's a Polaroid that only I have access to. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, little bike coach, don't tell me that. Hey Steve, why don't you go on the carnivore diet and there'll be a huge meat shortage. That'll be awesome. I'm always the Johnny come lately to everything. Hey, AMC stock is going crazy. Yeah, too late. Hey, Dogecoin's going awesome. Yeah, too late. Hey, let's eat nothing but beef. Too late. I'm an idiot. Is he chucking? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You guys have been killers. It's been a good life. We had like 50 people in here. That's kind of unusual. So, you know, write down in the notes that Monday afternoons at 6 o'clock is a good time. Exactly, Twitch. Ghostface, no, I'm from what I heard, I was like, eh. Hell, I might have even seen him live. I can't remember now. You're unsubbing, that's the reason why you're here. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's Tuesday. It feels like a Monday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Man, Rick's on it. Rick is on it. Okay, Tuesdays. So, write those notes down. Smash the thumbs up. And forgive me for my bad math and my lack of calendar skills. Happy Whamma Jamma, you're late in the game. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do more cooking videos and more direct videos about the diet stuff. It's going well. Knock on wood. I'm in pretty good spirits. I got a lot of heavy stuff coming up in the next couple of months. So if I seem down or not quite myself, you know, I'm just going to let you guys know ahead of time. And it won't be easy what I'm dealing with. So, but you guys, I appreciate every single one that's in here. You guys are awesome. And peace.